Hey folks, how you doing? Beautiful day today. Oh geez, April 7th or 8th? April 8th. I just had an MRI for my back. I've been having a lot of problems with my back, and so I've been waiting for that. I have to do that first before I went to camp. But Sam and I are actually on our way. Oh, baby. Oh, did I say your name? Sam and I are on our way to camp now. Gonna stay there. Today's Wednesday, stay there Thursday and come back Friday because there's a gun show in Dover Foxcroft this weekend we want to check out. Can't buy anything, but at least look. Maybe I'll kind of half debating on trading that 7 PRC in, but we'll see. But we're on our way. We're just leaving Sebec now, heading towards Milo, so we got a ways to go. And next thing, we'll get you some footage when we get there. Just excited to go. Set up just for a day, for a couple of minutes to stop by and check on it. I want to be able to get some stuff done. So my plan, hopefully, I want to try and clean out the shed, organize that. I want to make it so I want to get some shelves, make some shelving in there for it, so I can organize it better, so I have more room in there, because everything's just been tossed in there because we've just been in such a hurry that it's a mess and I can't get to anything now. And same with inside the camp. I'm gonna start working on the camp a lot, hopefully this year, so that way it can be used more. I want to make up some stairs to get up to the loft besides the ladder. I want Sammy to be able to get up there with me. So that's gonna, I've never made stairs, so I'm watching tons and tons of videos on YouTube, trying to figure out how to do it without taking too much floor space, because it's not a huge sport. The loft is 10 feet, and then so I got 14 more feet inside the camp. I don't want to protrude way into that 14 feet, because I'm going to take that bed that's there and bring that upstairs, and then just have a couple of chairs facing the wood stove. So it won't need quite so much room, but still, I don't want it to be, just no room down there. So especially if I had to use a wheelchair or something someday in there. So anyway, that's part of the plans. I may cut some trees down up the top of the food plot. I also brought my batteries for my side-by-side and my generator. I might hook those back up and try and get everything going that way. Hopefully that side-by-side starts right up, fingers crossed. I took the battery out and stuff, but who knows? We'll see what happens. Hopefully I have no problems. But anyway, we'll get you some more footage once we get up there. I'll talk to you later. Alright, there's Mount Katahdin. Heading on the road that I get off to get to my camp. I can see that very well or not, hopefully. See over here, I don't know if the wind's making noise. She's got some snow on her still, that's for sure. Samantha, hey Sammy, good girl. Go down here a ways, take off another road, and then drive down that road for a bit and get to my place. All right, we made it to camp. Finally. Oh my God, I've been running around grabbing stuff. Had to stop at a couple of hardware stores. We'll grab what I needed. I need to do a food plot soil samples. And I had to buy some more nails. Well, not nails, these finish screws. I use these finish screws to put the 1x6 on my walls. It's just about out, and I need to finish up by the countertop so I can I'll cut that hole out and put the sink in there. Get that done. Still got a tree across the shooting range, so I'm not going to be able to do much there. It pulled up a stump, a root with it, and I can't. It's not smart for me to sit on the ground. and try and cut that, because that could come back down and it could pull a tree and land it right on my lap or something. So that's not a good one. And I got a couple of trees that'll lean in the food plot. It's got to be cut. So my brother said he'll take care of that, bring his tractor up and stuff and be safe about it. So, but across here on the left hand side of that faces into the food plot, I want to make a clear out a little way there, and my brother will get his tractor in here too, push some of that dirt and then level that out so I can put a shooting blind, an elevated blind in there so I can overwatch the food plot. I don't know if I'm going to get to that this year money wise because of snowmobile and everything, and just money period, I guess, but we'll see what happens there. I want to try and do a lot of work inside this year, and I also got to organize my shed. I told you about that on the way in here. Sammy's out investigating everything, and I never did rake the whole backyard at all. I started on this edge, but I didn't go too far because I was just so tired from raking that food plot. And it looks like the food plot's going to be needing to be raked again. Then I start putting the lime to it, and then I'll try and plant something in the end of May, probably in the middle of May somewhere. I like to lime it beginning of May, drag the stuff in there, and then maybe plant it in the end of May. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I got the spot way down where they had the logging yard. Sammy and I went out there and cleaned a bunch of the brush and stuff that was in the area out. So I'd like to throw something and grow in there. That way something grows that I want in there instead of a bunch of weeds and junk. So we'll see how that goes. So we got lots to do. Let me show you what I got over here in the truck. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff here. You can tell I got to bring in. I stopped at the spring. Spring's running good in Lee, so I got some wood, water. I bought a bunch of apples for the deer because I didn't want to get any more feed. I'm hoping that if the deer start eating all those apples and poop into the food plot, maybe I'll have a tree grow. We'll see. Doesn't hurt to hope, right? Food plot's that way. Driveway. Look at that. That cheap freaking stain didn't do any better than the other stuff, but it was a hell of a lot cheaper, so. And that one stupid thing right there is because of this drip. I need to make an overhang so it comes out further so it completely misses these stairs. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be a process. This is another project I'm going to definitely need help with. We'll see how it goes. Get in the house and get things organized, and I'll be back out. Here's a side-by-side. That battery was a pain in the ass to get in there. There's no room. Tighten up that one, and this one was really pain in the rear end trying to get into that thing. Holy mackerel, what a pain. I'm getting it. Almost done. Samantha's sitting right over there waiting for Daddy. And a good girl. Hear me fling off the old swear words. So, we're getting it. Almost done. Alright, we got the side-by-side going. Going to the food plot. I got some apples that I put up for the deer. Holy mackerel. This broke. Foot bounced off the gas pedal. Some bumpy. There's stuff growing up here. It's small, but it's growing. Sam, I do. Right on that stump right there. The other trail camera's right there. I used to have food over in here. That one's ran out of service. They gave me a free service trial. I'm gonna move it to where my tree stand is and then maybe up the service again, turn it back on. But there's really not a lot of growing. You can see a little bit of grass, probably winter rye. That's the only thing that was growing out of this thing. This tree falling over. I'm gonna have to cut those down. That's a vine. Looks like it's dead up there. There's this. Take those out. Maybe plant apple trees on this side a little bit. Right to the right hand side of that big rock in the woods there, I want to put the elevated ground blind, hopefully. We'll see. Put some of those apples up and put them up for the deer. Side by side's running good. I'm happy about that. neutral and shut it down. There's Sammy, smelling all the deer tracks. All right, had a big thing of ice there. You can see it's frozen. I finally melted enough and got in the sunlight so it could melt and get out of there. Got those apples way down there in the food plot. Took a side by side for a little ride, talked to my neighbor. Sammy went running with me, so she's gonna be tired. Left that truck box out. I had to take some tools out to work on the side by side. But I think I'm all set now. There's my pile of rocks. I think I'm gonna put a fire pit over there somewhere. I'm gonna go through this lumber and see what I can use. I'm gonna go inside the camp and see what I can do in there for now. Been busy ever since I got here. Gotta stop for a minute. See what time it is and maybe get ready to make some supper or dinner. It's my little, I have a little extra tractor supply cushion for a little bit extra cushion for my rear end. I'll close that up and go in the camp. All right, here's my bird feeder. It was all smashed and crushed, and 2 of the glass panes was broken on it. A couple of years back, a bear ripped it down and broke the friggin' metal hanger that hung it off this birch tree over here. Snapped that. It was cast iron or something like that. So I got another hanger over there. It's all steel this time, but I didn't have any hooks or anything to hook onto it, so I made a contraption. It's all I could find in my truck box and stuff, but I'll show you what I got. It'll work for now. And then I can finally put some bird seed in there, and Sammy and I can watch the birds again from the porch. All right, you've seen me a million times. I'm sitting on the ground. I got this is the birch tree. I'm gonna put that bird feeder on. Put it up there a little bit. Might take some of these branches out that are just below. Had to cut a bunch of branches. Let me show you what I got here. Yeah, I had to snip a bunch of this stuff out of the way. It was growing up. Now I got to open this tailgate up, try and stand on that, aim this and put that bracket. This is the bracket. Here's the contraption I had to make because this is all I had. I got some doubled up the wire and put it on there. That'll definitely hold it, but ain't pretty. But it's just me and Sammy most of the time. And nobody's gonna notice what it looks like from over there. So we'll get that done. And my problem is I sat down here, started snipping. It's like, oh, I gotta snip all this, I gotta snip all that. And anybody know what this stuff is right here? I have no idea what this stuff is. Should I leave it? Probably just trim it out of here, burn it. I gotta get all this stuff. I was leaving this tree. There's a maple, and I might take out the cedar. Leave one of those cedars. We'll see. My island used to be a lot thicker and a lot bigger, but the more it gets to it, it's more just plain old in the way for driving around. But I might take that cedar out and that cedar over there out, and then I might trim this branch off of this one because it's starting to go way over that way, and leave the rest until something else happens. Same as over there with the wood pile. Some of my deer stands. I'm starting this little brush pile here already. Well, I'm gonna get to working on that thing. Well, there's a bird feeder. It's lower than I wanted it, but I gotta make that hook. The length of the cable from the bird feeder up to the center hook is too long. Somehow I'm gonna make that bird feeder cable shorter. So I know, not a big deal right now. I think the birds will still get it, but deer and bear will get it too. But it's a temporary thing. I tried to put that bracket on. I should have just hooked it up to the branches there, because that bracket, the screws were, the heads were too small. So when I started going through, they went right through the hole. So I kind of put them in at an angle, and 3 of them at different angles to try and keep that in place. So it's kind of a hodgepodge mess right now, but it'll do for now. When I know what I can get, other stuff for it, I'll, fix it or replace it. But for now, it's good. But it also has when that bear knocked that thing down and busted the glass, there's also a cross brace that's inside of that goes across, that holds that cable. and the one side of the crossbar, the weld is broken, so it's just hanging freely. So when you put that top on it, it kind of compresses everything, the top together, so it doesn't expand. But if you didn't have that top on it, expanding would just pop right off and it'd fall to the ground. So I'm kind of waiting for the end of the feeder eventually, and I'll have to get another one. But hope it stays up there until a bear, something comes and screws with it. But hopefully not. Sammy's walking around, sitting everywhere I go. She hangs out. So I am getting some stuff done. I got that all done. I got some stuff done in the cabin. Got the battery. That battery job was a deal, getting that into the side-by-side. It's such a tight fit in there. And they did put the apples out there. Letting the camouflage cover dry off. It was all wet. Gonna clean up that mess, and then I think we're gonna get rid of cooking some food. Sammy's been nibbling on her food, but when she's here, she just likes taking little bites and then running off, and taking more bites and running off. She kind of likes doing that. She can't do that at home because the 4 other dogs would eat it all up. But yep, everything's looking good. Bird feed is swinging in the sun. I put a little bit of feed on the ground too. I just got to trim out all of it and rake it all up too. That'll be a project, maybe tomorrow. I got so much to do, because I want to. I got to clean up over there too. We'll see what I can do over there. All right, come back right all cleaned out. Got that ash out. I got that. Just gonna put some lighter fluid to it and get her going. Get some chicken cooking, huh, Sammy girl? Waiting for Dad. Whew. All right, see what's happening with the chicken. Whew. She's getting there. Whew. Sammy's getting smoked out. Vegetables are already cooked. So it's gonna be a while for this, I think. I put some applewood chips on it too. And it's already, one's a seasoning flavor and then another one's like a Cajun barbecue or something like that. So it's gonna be delicious. And I just tried to get the wood stove going too. So I've been cooking the grill inside for the vegetables, cooking out here for the chicken, and trying to get the wood stove going at the same time. Let me see if I can see if the wood stove's cranking away up there. Should be. I'm gonna try and turn with no crutches, just holding the wall. Yeah, you can see that. It's starting to grow up there. Oh, cool. See how she goes. Busy, busy. Certainly is nice to be out here. Holy mackerel. Nice and quiet. And there's so much stuff for me to do. It'll be a never-ending project. But just gonna plug away at stuff. Get done what I can do. I had to make a little improv thing here because I've always, when I cook my chicken or the meat, I can't carry it in there. So I had to figure out a way to do that because it's kind of cold today, and I got the wood stove going, trying to make it so we're going to eat everything inside the house. So let me show you what I did. All right, show you the chicken. Getting there. And here's what I did. I had a lacquer mineral bucket left. I'm going to put a piece of paper plate in there, and I got this so I can put all the chicken in it, then I can carry it with the handle. So that'll help me. I can be able to carry it all in there when it's done. So not too bad. Oh, Sammy girl. Oh, I think the flames are coming. Oh yeah, gotta take care of that. Well, Sam and I are taking a break. Just got done eating and cleaning up all the stuff that I had out and cleaning up all the dishes and all that stuff. So it takes me a while, and bringing that stuff in and out from home and in here to really aggravate my right wrist for that carpal tunnel problem I have. But I'll be all right, I guess. I'm definitely gonna have to bring up that bird feeder. It's too low. I think I can wrap the wire around the harness thing a couple of times and bring it up. The only thing is I just wanted it so I could just stand there and unhook it and put it down to the ground to fill it, but that way I'm not gonna be able to. But whatever. I used to have to back up with a truck anyway, or the four-wheeler, and stand on that to do it. So I'm just gonna have to keep doing that. I just don't like it that low. It's awful low to the ground. It's only about, what, 4 feet maybe? So that'll be a project for tomorrow, on top of the million other ones I got. But certainly enjoy it. Well, folks, I don't have lights. I want to buy one of those solar generators, keep in there. Just we can have a couple of LED lights on, so it'll run that easy without having to run a generator and hear this noise like you hear out here. Look at that generator running. I got a generator, but I have to make a generator build and then bring it out back, and that's going to be a chore because it's a big heavy generator, so I'll need help with that. And I just don't want to run a generator all the time. I don't want to have to hear that noise when I just want lights. So here's my Sammy girl. There'll be another project. I'm gonna go through this lumber here too and see what I can use for stuff. And I gotta clean out that shed and organize it and try and make some racks to hold some stuff, because I got some totes in there, they're getting crushed. Got books and stuff, and then the mice probably destroyed them all, mice and squirrels. Probably have no more books in there by now. Just everything, you know, you expect to get to something, and then one thing after another thing after another thing, and then stuff just kept getting thrown in there, so it got buried. I couldn't get to anything. Oh well, we'll get it. Y'all have a good night, and we will see you in the morning. Hey, good morning, folks. Sam and I are up and at 'em, heading to the outhouse. It's a little chilly out still. Not too bad though, really. Wood stove took a while to heat up the place because that open ceiling, the cathedral ceiling and stuff, but eventually stayed good. And I just threw some more wood in there. I want to take off the chill for the morning, but it's supposed to be up into the 50s today finally, so that'll be good. I got a lot on the list to do today, so figure out what first. I might have to work on the shed first. I can organize and clean that up a little bit. That way I can use, well, not use, but I can get some of the stuff out of here, put it in there. So that might be the first on the agenda. It's going to be a lot of work. I got to take a lot of the stuff out and the big awkward things. It's going to be a pain, but it needs to get done. I'll get back to you in a little bit. Oh, chimney. Smoke coming out of it. She's working. Got my Sammy girl right with me. Everywhere I go. Shooting rain down there. There's a big white pine across. That's a good thing. A white pine is something I can use for lumber if I can get. I got a neighbor down the road that had a little sawmill. Maybe I can get him to cut that up for me. Some boards so I can use it in the camp. We'll see. How's that go? Alright, step 2. Well, you know me. I like to change plans all the time. I decided I had to go into town. There's a spring up there to get some more water, so I got 4 gallons of fresh water. And then we're coming home, and I decided to drive past our place and check out the stream that's up here, a little bridge and stuff. Let Sammy run around, smell some new smells first before we get to work. So I'm gonna walk over there first, and I'll get you some footage of the video of it. On the bridge right here. Nice, beautiful, beautiful. This is definitely the highest I've ever seen this, and the busiest it's been running. She is cranking. Usually you can rock to that rock right there. Walk to the rock. Can't speak today. My brother said I gotta live a little bit more and stop trying to work so much at camp. So this is what we're doing. A little bit of living before we go back to work. There's something out there in the water way down. Huh. Pretty. Oh, bet you the trout are running. We'll see. Oh, there's somebody coming. I just took a walk in the back part of the falls. Falls is down that way. Don't see if there's any trout or anything in here. Sure there must be. I just ain't seeing a whole lot. Especially Sammy keeps jumping in. But that's why we're here. Enjoy the day, huh, Sammy? Such a beautiful day. Oh. Beautiful little spot. Right in the sunshine. So it goes up there a ways. We're just doing a little snooping. Getting ready to head back. Go back to camp. Bring the water in. Get the igloo going. And start cleaning out that shed, I think. Trying to organize that. There you go. That's got to be cold. Holy, that has got to be cold. Brr. Gonna get the truck all yucky, Gooba. There you go. Good girl, Sammy. If there isn't any trout, there's not any more now. You spooked them all away. Oh well. Oh well, huh, Sammy girl? Good girl. That's gotta be cold. Holy moly. Thank you. Shake off over there. Thank you. Good girl, Sammy. All right, we're getting ready to head to the truck. This is a shooting range. This is a tree that went across. I thought it was a pine from way back, but it's a hemlock. This is why I don't dare cut it. It's just a big root ball right there. I have to sit on the ground to cut. So if I had to sit next to it, if that root ball wanted to come this way, I could pull that tree before it was cut, drop it right on my lap. So I'm gonna have somebody who can stand up and do that. But it's a hemlock. It's fairly straight. Might be able to get a couple of timbers out of that for a hemlock or boards. I can't use it for the camp because the camp is all pine. So I'm an SOL out of that one. Find a little pine around here somewhere I can drop. I see some, I just don't know what one I would want to cut down. I like the big tall pine. We'll have to see what happens. Let's just buy some somewhere, I guess. Well, I just wanted to come check this out and show you the situation here. I'm gonna go back down and work on the shed now. Here's all the stuff I got out already. Sammy's watching, wondering what the hell I'm doing. Some tools here. This is what the inside looks like. I want to put some shelves going across that way so I can stack all those totes neatly over there. Get some of this junk out of here. A lot of stuff that was here when I bought it, these old lawn chairs and stuff that are just not very good. We'll see. I made that bench a long time ago for our gunsmithing bench, but I'm gonna keep it in here, build a new bench in the camp. Fun. Holy, I've been working on this shed all day long. See, it's a lot cleaner than it was. I've been sweeping, there's all kinds of mouse crap and everything all through everything. But this back corner, I still want to build some shelving, but I just don't have the lumber right now, so I have to wait. I want to clear all this out and clean it up and get all the weight off of those totes so they weren't, getting ruined. So I'll have a bunch of stuff out that I got to bring back in, but at least it's a lot cleaner. A lot more space and swept out. I got a lot of junk too, a big pile of junk. Some of it can be burned, some of it has to go to the trash. So, show what I got here. All right, I got a bunch of stuff out there. From here, up there. Some of that stuff's coming in the house, little camp. And here, the saw is there. Toolboxes. We're getting her. Of course, this crazy woman right here, right with me all the time, everywhere. Right with Daddy all the time. Good girl, Sammy. Makes a lot more work for me, but whatever, huh, Sam? All right. I'm almost ready to take a break. Get that shed done as much as I can do for now until I get some lumber. But I was just about ready to get in and start making dinner, and I said, oh my God, I forgot to take the soil test samples. So I've been out here in the food plot. Thanks, Sammy, right there below me. Out here. I call this the top part, and I call that the bottom. I'm guessing it's roughly 2/3 to 1/3 size. So the top plot is about 1/3, and the bottom plot is 2/3, if it's a whole, you know. So I just went around and did 6 or 8 samples here for the top plot, and I did 6 down there for the bottom. It seemed like most of the dirt down there is all the same. Up here, some of it's just reddish brown, and over there it's a darker black stuff, so it's a little bit more mixture. So I made sure I got a good sample of it. I think it's time to take a break. It must be almost 4 o'clock now. We've been busy since 9:30, something like that. So time to cook a ham steak, I think. Well, that wind's picking up, and it's cold wind. It's not very comfortable. I had to put a jacket on. Got my ham steak cooking here. I'm gonna turn it over. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it over. I didn't put a lot of charcoal out. I didn't think I was gonna need it. Just for one small ham steak. I think it's pretty much done. I like it a little bit crispy. Get some not barbecue, but some grilled seasoning on it. I think that's gonna be good. I have to put it in a bucket to get it into the house that has a handle. I'll show you that in a second. Here's my lucky bucket. There's the ham steak. I have to carry it because I got a handle on it. Normally I just sit and eat it out here, but it's just so windy and cold that it's just windy and cold. A little lull, so can I say that? Yeah, Sammy's already in there. She's waiting. Hey folks, the sun's on that way here. Sam and I have been walking around the outer perimeter of this food plot, trying to see if I can make a way to go around to the end with the UTV and stuff. And I found a trail. It's gonna be a lot harder than through there, where they get all the debris all over the place. But I think I can manage. What I want to do is I want to be able to plant this lower plot in probably like a soil builder thing for maybe a year or two to build up this soil and have something grow. Now at the top plot, I'll plant the brassicas and stuff like that in there, because that was working before. So we're coming back to the food plot right there right now. This area is not bad. This is an old skidded trail that they didn't really log. So you can see right over here by the camp, there's all kinds of that debris all over the place, but this little spot is not bad, and the UTV can come through here no problem. Then I gotta go start heading that way where there is some debris, but hopefully I can make enough clear it out. I have to sit on the ground with a chainsaw. That's gonna be another one of my projects. And I gotta clear out this stuff that's right at the very beginning of the plot, but not too bad, just some small stuff. Plenty of firewood, God knows, but it's not all hardwood. That's a problem. It's a lot of soft, so I might use it also for just burning the fire pit. But yep, this is Friday. Got a gun show on Saturday we want to go to in Dover Foxcroft, so you can still hear the wind still blowing, so it's not supposed to be up to 60 degrees. It feels cool. It was only 35 or so when I got up. But rain tomorrow, so kind of good to be going home. Won't be able to do much outside anyway, and I need do a lot inside too, but that'll be for another day. Well, I'm kind of excited. A lot of this is cleared for me, so it's not too bad. So still not sure when I'll get to it, but we'll see. Hey, Sam and I are out here. Another little spot on my property. This little pond there. Probably doesn't usually have much water. This is probably quite a bit because of the spring runoff, but we're in part of where it's been all cut up. You can see. So that's what it looks like. It's a big mess. A lot of wood. I mean, I got birch trees down everywhere and stuff, so I can get a lot of firewood. Just got to get to it. Plug away. So God knows I have plenty of firewood. I've been burning. All I had was old birch and some maple and some beech and pine and you know, just stuff that's been falling. So that's what I've been burning the wood stove. And it's so dry, it just burns so fast. But I got plenty of hardwood here now, just the scraps all over the ground. So I'm real excited about that trail I can make. This goes on the back edge of that food plot. I want to get that done, and I found a spot, my spot to be able to build my elevated ground blind by my camp overlooking the food plot. I thought it was going to be further back, but my brother told me the ground drops off. I didn't even pay attention. I didn't realize. So I found another way to get in, and hopefully I'll start working on that soon too. So got lots to do. Just got to prioritize which one I want to get next. All right, I am taking a break. I'm about done. I'm running myself into the ground here. I want to put my elevated ground blind in this real thick stuff by this big giant pine I got out here. And I've been sitting on the ground for the last couple of hours with a chainsaw and snips. It's got all kinds of pines, cedar trees. They're about friggin' 3-4 feet high. Then it's mixed with a couple, you can see that. I'll point over at it after and show you, but you can see the taller things are all birch trees in there, and there's also some popple in there, but everything's about that big around, probably not much bigger than that or smaller besides that giant pine tree. So I've been sitting on the ground, hacking away at that, and then I caught a rock on my saw, and it kind of stop that. I mean, I could do the snips with everything I could get at the snip side, but the bigger trees now I can't get unless I get the saw. So I filed the saw all up and everything, got it ready, but I'm all done for today. I can't, my shoulders and my wrists and everything are really bothering me, and my back too, so I'm gonna have to stop. Simple as that. So I'll turn it around and show it. I'll take a walk over there after, and I'll show you a little bit, I guess. I'm gonna rest for a little bit, and then I'll show you afterwards. All right, as you can see, all the beautiful sunshine and blue sky and clouds are gone, and the rain that they talked about is moving in. So it's supposed to be for tomorrow, but it looks like it's coming early. But I came to the spot I cleared out. I want to show you that. I'll turn this around so you can see. All right, all this is the debris that I got to pull out of here sometime and throw it over here, then burn it sometime. But I got this big open area. The food plot's just beyond that. I'll have to take care of some of them bigger trees. I'll look through there, but try and leave this other screen of cedar up, and worst comes to worst, we'll just, trim the tops off. I don't know why people just put their blinds right out in the middle of the open. If there's a particular reason I don't know of, let me know. I would suggest keeping it hidden, so give you a lot more room. Look how thick this is. This is how thick this was all the way through here. I'm sitting on the ground dragging myself with a chainsaw and snippers. Got most of it open. I want to build, I think it's going to be an 8x8 blind, because I want to have room to get in, and also because my back, I might have to have like a little cot in the back or something. That way if I feel like I need to lay down for a little bit, I don't have to do that, because my back is getting bad. Along with my wrists and everything else, shoulders. I still got to cut these birch and stuff out of here, but I dung a rock over there somewhere with the blade, and it dulled it right up, so I figured I'll just, instead have to drag everything out, file it and fuel it back up and drag everything back in by sitting on the ground. My rear and my wrists and arms, everything, I'm already tired from that, and my back. So this will be another day's project. I got quite a bit done. So we'll sit up in there and hopefully we can see out there pretty good. There was a lot of rabbit sign in here, that's for sure. Well, folks, we are heading on out of here. Getting the rain coming. It was actually starting to rain just a few minutes ago. So we are on our way. Oh boy. I about run myself into the ground trying to get things done. I was contemplating staying, through the weekend, but I'll just run myself to death. I just don't know how to stop. There's so much I want to have done and get done, and excited about getting this area to my right here cleared for the elevated shooting blind, which I may not even be able to build this year because of snowmobile gonna suck up all my money. But also I got a new trailer I want to build behind on the left hand side of the food plot, so I can get up to the top of the food plot without having to drive through the food plot. So I want to start planting this spring some seed into the lower plot to help build the soil. You know, it may not be something that the deer want to eat, but I gotta get that soil better, I think. Anyway, we'll find out my my soil tests say. But other than that, Sammy and I are on our way home, and here you go, getting some raindrops on the windshield already. Yep. Sammy wants the window down. All right, I gotta stop right up here, run the cable across, and heading on home. Thanks for watching, everybody.